Robots Radio presents...
Previously on Ambrosia Island.
I can't fight this physically. Perhaps there's something that we can help you with that is outside of a combat.
Still has an idea for something he wants to make tonight. So.
First thing in the morning, if it's all right with you, I'll be back with everything you need, and hopefully we can resolve this as soon as possible.
We got a location. We know Dexter is at the head of this kind of thing.
We assume.
Best we've got.
I still don't trust Daniel.
For the meantime, he seems to want to stamp these guys out as well, or at least get to these guys.
But that might include us afterwards.
Enemy of our enemy.
We got to get there somehow. How do we plan to do that exactly?
As the night goes on and the four of you sit around the table, you start to formulate your plan.
Jørgen's got an idea and he's going to start working on it.
He's currently trying to play Pierre. He's actually just feeling pretty trapped.
As if nothing's wrong. He's sitting there quietly, caked in blood, looking over guns and cleaning and checking ammunition.
I'm not expecting to maybe come out of this. Maybe I got to make peace with that.
For me, it just might help if it means something.
Now.
Jørgen, the
Yes?
thrum of excited chatter permeates around you as people shuffle along shoulder to shoulder. Some holding hands, others hurriedly poking at one another to take a gander at this or that. These people crowd around rotating platforms, and glass cases, and scarlet-draped tables. Fancy, colourful banners and neon lights. A man in a tailored suit and a practiced smile, enticing passerbys with the promise of a changed life, the promise of innovation, of the future, of science and technology. And normally, this would be more than enough to hold your attention, if not for what was right in front of you. Or should I say, who? Joan Cassidy studies your expression from the opposite side of the table, dressed in a high-waisted beige trousers, a navy blue long-sleeve shirt and suspenders, her long orange hair tucked underneath a blue hat, tipped low on the left. Look, all I'm saying, Jørgen, is that it's amazing, you know. The foundation comes after all this time that I've gone from convention to exposition, and they finally offer me an opportunity. You know, it's incredible. I thought that no one gave an absolute shite about radio astronomy, and yet here I am, and they're giving me a chance. They're giving me money. They're giving me a place to do my work. It's just, I'm sorry. I'm talking way too much. I haven't given you an opportunity to... Why? I'm sorry. Jørgen, what are you doing here at the convention?
Well, Joan, I understand you are quite excited. We all like to get funding for our particular projects. I myself am a bit more of a hobbyist when it comes to innovation. I've been working on a little alternative power source, which I think if I can harness it could make a big difference to the world.
Alternative power source? What does it power then, Mr. Halverson?
At the moment, I only have small devices that I can plug it into. I have not managed to scale it up to anything too large, but I like to make little automatons and various little tools that help me and my ailing mother around the house.
Sorry to hear that. Would I be able to see this power source?
Well, I don't just carry it around with me to the convention floor. It between you and me, it can be a little volatile, but I do have a sample with me in my hotel.
Man of danger, then, are you?
Not so much. A bit of biathlon in the winter, but apart from that, not really. I like to keep myself to myself.
So, what you're here to get more money, or you're here to change the world, are you?
Well, maybe just one small corner of it, perhaps. It's nice to be around like-minded individuals who are pushing the boundaries of science, you know?
So that one person that was talking to you before, the big muscly fellow in the suit jacket, seemed to be giving you a bit of a hassle, a hard time.
Well, yes, certain people do think energy is the big market for tomorrow, so they think perhaps my little contribution to the world of science could be very valuable to them. But I am not ready to deal with such unsavory fellows.
Well, I'm absolutely ready for the island, It's a chance to do something big, something different. The world says they're not ready, but I think they are.
What do you think has changed that means the Foundation has suddenly taken interest in your work?
To be honest, I don't really know. They came to me and they basically said I'd get free reign. I'd get to go. I'd get to do my research, look into the stars, and basically finish the work that Jansky wasn't able to do himself.
And what work was that he began?
Radio waves. The ability to use radio waves to identify objects, to actually use, to read it. And they think there's no value in it, most people, but the Foundation, they know differently.
As I understand it, the stars emit more than just the visible light, and radio waves can help us know a little bit more about the objects in the night sky. Is that a layman's reading of it? I have some grounding in physics.
You ever thought about being a radio astronomer yourself, Jørgen?
Well, perhaps if my mother ever lets me get away, then perhaps I can change my career slightly.
Oh, Jørgen.
Well, it's family.
Jørgen.
Yes.
Jørgen. Jørgen, old boy.
I'm sorry. I was having a little bit of a nap there.
Seem like you're enjoying yourself.
Well, company of a nice young lady with a good head on her shoulders.
I know exactly what you mean. Say no more. Listen, old boy. The others are outside. Daniel's there too. How about we shape up and ship out,
Okay. I just remembered where we are.
Yes, well, not much we can do about that. Condolences and all.
Well, maybe just 5 more minutes nap, eh?
Sure thing, old bean.
No, I am just making a joke. I'm ready to go.
Well, I'll leave you. You can clean yourself up, and I'll be outside.
Aww.
He
puts away his teddy bear.
You take a few minutes, you rub a sleep from your eyes. It's partially a dream, partially a memory from a time not too long ago, for those who weren't abundantly aware of what was going on there.
It's a flashback.
Do we have the flashback chimes?
Banner at the bottom, 1934.
Yes, yeah.
To make clear it's the year before.
The convention.
Jørgen styled in the fashion of the time.
Slight sepia tone to the whole thing.
Well, you can probably see that Jørgen isn't his face isn't completely messed up as it is in the present.
Yeah.
He's got black eyes. I've been socked in the nose. I got clean knocked out by the butt of a rifle by Sylvia. Jørgen is really
It's amazing
bruised up.
they let you into the convention.
Yeah, you
like that.
That's right. Yeah.
You ain't,
You're a mess.
You ain't the only one, Brewster. Yeah,
That's true.
Fucking mess.
That's true. You haven't been knocked out though.
I've got a lasagna for a face. Probably not.
So you get yourself dressed up.
Cacciatore.
Yes, Jørgen puts on his jacket and gets his tools and bag and pats Jens on his little robot head.
I inserted the sound effect there of Jens the robot. He's got his own
Clank,
sound
clank.
effect.
Great.
Does he have Does he have like a? No, it's not that advanced. Howdy.
No, it cannot talk.
Boo.
It's a little remote control robot that is now fitted to fight fires. There's a little water tank on it, and it can project water remotely.
I love
Astral
it.
project.
That's Father John's department.
Speaking of which, as you make your way past the room and head outside of the cottage to the front, there you will see Mina and Father John waiting patiently as they stand next to, first of all, Mr. Daniel Herbert, and behind him a nice, well, not so nice, but a car that is at your disposal.
That's a nice car.
And what?
Not a nice car.
No, just a nice car.
What time of day is this, Sean?
This is about 8 a.m. in the morning.
8 a.m. in the morning.
So
okay, the sun is well and truly up.
Yeah,
but, okay,
by this point,
still
yeah.
the morning.
Well,
Fantastic.
Morning, Mr. Halverson.
Good morning, Daniel.
As promised, I come bearing gifts, so to speak.
Happy fucking birthday to us.
And he heads round to the back, and he lifts up the boot of the car. And first off, he pulls out a big bolt-action rifle.
Old Faithful.
I believe this is yours, sir.
This came second in a competition with this.
He rummages further.
Yeah, I'm sure you won the beauty pageant, pal.
I believe this is the Beretta. I'm not sure who this belongs to. I assume that would be you.
Over here. Thanks.
Saginario Classic, I presume.
Feels right.
And reaches in further, and he grabs out. Oh, this is where I should have written down. Father John, what did you have, sir?
Just a big old Bible.
With a gun on the end.
That's right. He had a .32 revolver.
Oh,
Lovely.
he deftly hands you the revolver.
All right.
I guess
Someone just kiss her?
you don't need a large gun, do you, Father John? You're quite large yourself.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Guns are for a bit noisy, I think. Fists make less noise.
He's not compensating for anything, eh? Yeah.
Hands it into your clearly very calloused hands.
Yeah, that's right.
Speaking of not
Meaty
compensating.
paws.
Yeah, just your hand wraps around the pistol.
Was it like a derringer? Like, how small is this gun?
It's a cricket from Men in Black.
Yes, that's right. The noisy cricket, yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, Paul. Did you carry any guns with you? Because you had
No.
your
You have your cane.
It's not
you have your
style.
cane. You have your knife cane,
Come on, knife cane.
knife wrench. And
It's just duct tape together at this point.
and I know that you all have you've accumulated a certain amount of weapons. Obviously, those are yours to keep. Obviously.
Well, yes, we liberated them from a few unsavory fellows on your island.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, Daniel. You can take them back after we're done. If we get this done.
Consider them an investment in the security of your island.
Speaking of which, what exactly is your plan?
Well, our intention is to what do they say back in the past? They say to purge purge the heretic, cleanse the island.
Sounds
Fucking
good
fuck
to me.
shit up.
Prevent the end of the world, if possible.
Yeah.
Driving into the unknown and following the path that we copied from Jane's Wall.
Save the day.
Leave a blazing trail of infamy.
Come back before tea. Have a cup of tea and then head off.
Maybe shoot Garrison in the head, no?
Well,
I mean,
maybe
that's the
many
best
times.
idea you've had yet, Jørgen.
speaking of Garrison, I regret to inform you it seems as though he gathered another victim last night. There's a gym basically just west of here that was where we found burnt down not a few hours ago, and I can only assume that he took another soul, so to speak.
Did you find any bodies?
Only charred remains.
Not his style, eh?
All right, well,
Sloppy.
let's fix this and put out this fire before it burns down the whole island, and us along with it.
Speaking of which, have you managed to gather together perhaps a volunteer fire service from as many of your able-bodied men as you can?
Well, we have the entire... I gathered the entire force. We have been trying to look for Garrison, first of all. I've made that objective number one. Some of them are, I guess you could say, trained, but as I said, we don't have a fire service. To be honest, this was not something we're prepared for. I'm happy to admit that. We will do our best, and we are scouring the city, and we are at the other end, near the brim of the forest.
We gotta work with what we got.
Yeah, if they find him, they may want to keep their distance.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Would you so oblige me? If you are heading into the forest, if you are heading into this place to rid Garrison rid the island of Garrison, I would love to join you. I'd love to do my part. I don't know how.
Can you shoot? Can you fight?
Can you look danger in the face? And say, no.
Just ask.
No.
Danger!
I'll tell
But
you what,
also, no danger.
I can survive.
Well,
Good.
have you got yourself a gun? You're gonna need it.
Another pair of eyes would not go amiss.
To be honest, I didn't expect you to say yes, so I did not bring a gun, no.
Right, well then,
Maybe you can
off
be...
you pop. Bye-bye now.
If you didn't expect us to say yes, then perhaps your heart's not in it.
I think that's probably more par of the course. I think we need the bravest and the best, and not...
Whoa. What about, I don't know, you can drive, no?
I don't think we should bring a civilian in with us.
Do you not think the whole island's gonna be fucked up regardless? I mean,
I think we can avoid maybe
what's one more
extra.
body on the pile?
I think you could use my expertise of the area.
Okay, all right
If nothing else, he can keep the engine running.
Sure.
Like, it's his life to give away. He seems keen.
I believe what Mina is saying is we cannot take extra care to look after you specifically.
I don't need you to take care of me. I just wish to take care of the island.
Well, hopefully some of us make it out of here alive then.
I wouldn't count on it.
We're
Anyone
all gonna
up?
be fine. It's fine.
Anyone up for a cigarette?
I brought my own. Listen here, old boy. I'll tell you what. If we make it out alive, maybe I'll write you a concerto.
And so do you make your way into the vehicle?
violin.
Oh shit, yeah, did we get that violin?
To be perfectly honest, I was kind of expecting it at the end of the guns. You did the 3 of them, and then I thought, well, then the violin.
Yeah, the
Big reveal,
the
but
rule
no,
of
it's
3.
fine. It's fine. I can play the violin, you know.
He doesn't quite know how to respond to that, so he ushers you into the car. He assumes.
Also, sorry, old boy. I'm Stanley Burgess. It's nice to meet you.
It just kind of clicks to him. He's like,
I wouldn't worry about this too much. It happens a lot.
Look, I must admit, this isn't the strangest thing that's happened in the last 24 hours, so I'm willing to go with it.
It's probably for the best. It's a long story.
I just love that we're up to this point and like the campaign and the story where it's like, you know, Daniel's just like, oh god, and like you've just got these 4 group of muscular people just like deadpan,
Beaten,
just
bloodied.
like, oh yeah, that too.
Half of you looking
smoking.
half dead.
All smoking, all drinking from flasks.
Patched to the brim with guns and ammunition. Should also mention, just as a few things, number 1, a bit of housekeeping before we jump into the car.
Yep.
Number 1, as far as bullets are concerned, so shotgun, which Father John still has, you were given 6.
Yes, I have 6 shells.
We never really went into how much ammunition you had, generally speaking. But Mina, for your Beretta, there's a clip of 50, so you got 50 bullets there to use up.
Sweet.
And then
Should be plenty.
yeah, for the bolt action, I'm pretty sure the ammunition is.
It's 10 per magazine.
Yeah, I was going to say you got 2
Oh.
10. You got 2 10s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. We also have 2 M-Grands. I presume they've only got a single clip in them.
That is
Is
correct.
it a grand or a grande?
It's actually Garand.
The
Yeah.
Ita-
Yeah, I play Call of Duty. I'm not
Can't we say it's
sophisticated.
I'm not about that.
Can't we
about that
say
life.
it's a grande to give it a bit of Italiano
Yeah.
flavour?
What is it, Phil?
2 gerunds.
It's an M1 Garand.
Garand.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're the rifles that make that really satisfying
Ting.
ting as the literal
Casing
clip
ejects. Yeah.
comes out.
Oh,
Yes,
that's nice.
It's a bunch of bullets on one strip of metal,
Yeah.
and as it pops out, it goes.
There's
And
some
then the
Foley work
Germans
for you to
would-
remember for later, Sean.
Then the,
What's that? Yeah, thank you.
then the Germans
really
would
nice to the
swarm
editor.
them in World War II.
Sorry.
That's why they stopped using them, because the Germans would hear that and then charge the Allied forces, because they knew they were out.
Yeah,
But you just can't beat that smooth grande sound.
And you've also got
All right.
you've
I
got
have a revolver.
You've got a revolver which goes in clips of. I think it can be several.
It's a 3.
It's a 3 clip.
3-shot revolver.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, it is a small.
Yeah.
It's a small one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say that's you've got 12 in total.
Can I
Oh,
ask?
okay.
Yeah.
I was just going to say an extra round. But okay, cool.
Can I ask
Father
what
John's packing under that robe.
Okay, cool.
is your revolver like? Very like I don't know, like Boondock Saints. Like, has it got like a cross carved into it,
No.
or does it have a mother of pearl
No,
handle?
none of that.
Fuck!
I'm afraid.
Come on, Chris, give me something.
It's more like the dusty kind of smashed up sort of type.
Oh yeah,
That you see in like a noir film.
that is fitting.
Not the
I'm
visage
just-
of Jesus.
I
Yeah,
know.
no. Apologies.
I just
I
wanted
do love
some
as well
aesthetics.
that Stanley. I was just double checking over your character sheet. You have 0 points in any guns.
Yeah, none.
You are a brawling motherfucker.
He's got his cane, but he's holding it like a riding crop almost now. He's just under his thing when he's waiting. He doesn't need it. He's given up the pretense of using it.
He's holding it like a milkmaid's.
Yeah, he's got his thumbs underneath it, and he's just like flexing it.
So what is the
Steel.
order that you are jumping into the car?
Well, I was going to say before that, maybe we should divide up the firearms just to make sure everyone's got what they should have optimally.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going through at that point.
Yeah.
Because Phil has the
So
bolt.
I have a bolt action rifle. I have 55 in my rifle shotgun.
Yep.
Ellen, you have it trained as well, don't you?
Ellen's got a Beretta,
Yeah.
Which is what her rifle goes through. The
I don't
SMG.
have any handgun skill.
What's the damage with the Beretta?
The damage with the Beretta is 1d10.
Okay, and it can full auto, can't it?
Yeah.
All right.
And then we've got the Grande, the
Yeah.
Arianda, the
Stanley
Ariana Grande.
Pierre literally does not have points in guns.
Yeah,
So everything's
got
on
me-
his base.
Got me cane, got me knife.
What a
Got
spy.
my wit.
I don't have any. I don't have any rifle either. So
Oh,
Ellen,
you don't have any rifle skill?
yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah, you're
if
handgun,
we
aren't you?
both have the Garruns.
M1 Garand.
Yeah.
Garans.
Then you two can use your signature rifles.
Yeah.
And then I'll sling the shotgun over my shoulder and
The
carry
rifles
it
are the
as well.
easiest to shoot
That's
for
right.
laymen because they're
That's right.
25s.
And
That's
also,
what I'm thinking.
if
Yeah.
Daniel needs a gun, we do have...
I'll just hand him. No, I don't want to hand him. I'll give him a
well,
knife.
if the rifle's easiest to shoot, like, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll have them in the car. If
Yeah.
we get attacked, everybody grab a gun and start shooting.
And it's good that Mina and Jørgen have those guns as well, because I mean you two are worse for wear.
Yes.
Speaking of which, the other thing that we need to sort out is the healing process, everyone. So of course, first of all, being a brand new day, Jørgen, you get a D3.
I get a D3.
Was it a D3 or a D4 that you get as natural healing?
So this just says fast healer 3 hit points a day.
Yes, because usually it's a +2, but
Right.
you get the +3.
So I get 3, just no rolls. I just get
That
it.
is correct. So this is not including any medicine or first aid.
Yeah, it's my natural. I had a nice night's rest.
Yes.
I don't have to roll anything. I just get 3.
No, and then I
Right.
believe everyone else gets just the +2, I think, because they're not.
Nice.
Not as it's the Norwegian constitution.
The herring.
Living
fresh
in the
air.
herring. Yes, years of herring. So that puts me on a mighty 10, 11,
autobiography.
12 hit points.
12 hit points.
Jørgen Halvorsen, years of herring.
Years of herring.
The New York Times bestseller.
For the rest of you, it depends if anyone feels that they want to be looking at. I mean, really, Mina and Jørgen are the only ones that are really lacking. We can go for a medicine. I will allow medicine first aid roll at the start of the day.
I wouldn't mind trying. I don't have medicine.
So you
but
can
I
go
do have first aid.
You can do I will allow Mina. I think it's reasonable to assume that Mina knows how to do first aid on herself. Mm-hmm. I think just through sheer will and grit, she can do a bit of work on herself.
Don't look. Don't jinx it.
So grab that D4, son.
In a contemporary world, he'd be using a
Grab
stapler.
that D. Oh, we'll do the roll first.
Yeah.
I was just assuming you got it. You did it. I believe in you.
No, I mean I've only got a 40.
Someone
so-
else can.
I don't
by
have
the
it
way,
skilled at all.
If someone else does have first aid, 2 people can. 1 person can assist, and only one of you need to succeed for it to be a successful first aid check.
Before we set off, I might
You have a
just
first
try
aid,
and
Jørgen?
patch
not
myself
yet.
up a little.
I'm here.
If anyone has any.
I'm not trained in it,
Expertise.
but can I roll?
I mean, you can assist. There's no. I mean, there's only a problem if you crit fail.
Okay, well, how about just 2 of us roll because
Yep.
none of us trained in it. It's a 30 dice, so
What a mistake.
we'll try and help.
Oh, I rolled a 4.
Oh well, there we go.
So is that an extreme success?
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a 40 of first aid.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's extreme.
That's extreme success, which means you don't even need a roll. You get the 4.
She just grabs a rare bloody steak, slaps it on her face, and rubs it in, and suddenly it's like, I don't know, it just seeps into her Sicilian pores.
Hammers it onto her face.
You may want to describe that in a less silly.
Ridiculous way.
No, I'm just gonna put sloppy sound effects over that.
Yeah.
No,
From
I
the icebox, you just
Yeah,
stick it
yeah.
on your concussed head. Yeah.
I think you're right. She's been doing this a long time, and discretion is key in the job. So I think she has probably a little sewing kit just on her that she starts to kind of there's a few probably gashes that she just starts threading together. No wincing, no pain. And yeah, she might just have something cool that she kind of uses to.
Does she have any, hey, Jørgen, put your finger here. I gotta do a loop.
Give a little kiss. Just like my nonna did.
Every single one of you fucks, give me a
Give
kiss.
me a kiss. Oh, big man.
And are you doing a first aid roll yourself, or are you not skilled?
I don't have the skill, so it'd just be the standard 30%.
Wait, sorry. How much do I get back?
So because you got an extreme success, you get the full D4's worth. You don't even have to roll, so you get the 4.
Fantastic.
Do you want me to second you?
Extreme success.
I mean, yeah, you could. I'm also just gonna, you could help me set my nose straight. I think it's a bit wonky. Hey, I got 33. That's under my... Oh, no, that's over. That's over. Just over. Unless I do 3 luck.
I got a 36, and I'm happy to spend some luck, because I've got...
I'll roll to assist as well.
Only one person can assist. So
I thought you said 2 people could assist.
No, I said as in 2 can do the
2
roll.
are rolling.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
I have a decent amount of luck, and I would
wanna
like to see you
save
live.
mine.
Pierre has
Avoid
40.
death.
Pierre has 42 luck.
Yeah, I don't want to see you live through the night, old boy.
The thing is,
How,
Jørgen...
how much do you take off for luck?
6.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you do to assist Jørgen?
Well,
Grab
I
his
assume
face.
if you're trying to set your nose, maybe you're struggling to do it to yourself.
Yeah.
You go, come on, old boy, let me just muscle in here.
It would make you very
I'm gonna do it on,
squeamish.
I'm going to count to 3. May hurt a little. 1, 2.
I fucking love that. It's the oldest trick in the book, and I love it.
I want someone to do it on 4.
5.
Oh,
6.
has anyone seen
6.5.
It Part 2? It's a horrible use of that.
I rolled 3 on a D4. Is that what I needed to do?
Yes, that is correct. So you get an
Yay.
extra... So all up, you're getting 6 hit points back.
Yeah, we ain't too bad at this.
And Mina got 4. So actually,
Anyone else?
not too bad. So you're on 15.
In another life, I could have been a doctor.
I like to think, it's not so much like actually repair, but it's...
Just patch.
It's part of the...
Maintenance.
Well, it's part of the setting our wills to the task ahead, being like,
Stealing
okay,
for it.
Yeah, it's not so much that actually, our flesh knitting back together, but our stealing our resolve.
Yeah.
Ready to fight whatever the cult have got going on in the forest, because we have literally no scouting information because no one's ever come out of the forest.
No.
Yeah.
We will.
Sure.
Some of us will.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Sean will.
They come out at night.
Yeah, I-
mostly.
Father John will.
I come out of this unscathed.
We uncovered the narrator of the story
So
and
who's
kill him.
who's sitting where in the car?
I would probably be in the passenger, I would imagine.
You're not driving?
Whose car is it? It's Daniel's.
Well, Daniel's borrowed it. It's not his specifically.
Get Daniel to drive.
I'm going to say Daniel can drive. That way I can lean out and
Yep.
pump lead
Yep.
to any sorry fucker who tries to mess with me.
I will say Daniel has significantly less driving than you.
Oh,
That's
shit.
all I'll say.
Okay. Does he kind of like... What's his driving?
His driving is 30.
Oh, dear. Yeah, all right. Okay. Maybe he, sits behind the wheel and just, looks so... is, fumbling and, just trying to, doing all the, the nervous thing of, setting the mirrors and, oversetting them. And
I'm not entirely...
I'm just gonna, swing open the door. Make a motion with my thumb as in to say, get out of here.
And so and where are the rest of you? Who's in the passenger side and who are the 2 in the back seat?
I think Pierre would go in the back. Stanley, sorry, would go in the back.
Oh, it begins.
Oh.
Pianly.
Who are you?
Father John also sits behind the driver's seat.
That might have been what was also intimidating Daniel. Just knowing,
And
sensing
also-
this
I
Hulk
was gonna
behind
say,
him.
Yeah, how
As-
do
as Daniel's
Americans
setting
say
the
a
cat-
shotgun?
And also with no fucking,
Rifle?
Daniel's seat would be pushed up to the... Because, Father John's so massive.
He shifts his rear view mirror to look and sees Father John staring at him with a smile on his face, caked in blood still in his hair.
Do you
shifts it back.
find the size
Oh,
of my
dear.
car amusing?
So I think the funnest way is to have Mina driving and Jørgen at the front with his rifle.
That's
and
what
then
I was thinking.
The 2 of you
Daniel in
by
the middle.
windows with Daniel squeezed in the middle between you.
The 2 burliest men.
So you've got Mr. Daniel. He jumps into the driver's seat and he fumbles around for an excruciatingly long time, sorting out the mirror, trying to sort out the seating. The front door then opens up. Mina gives him a nice long stare as Jørgen pops into the passenger side, and Stanley and John make their way into the back seat, and you will slam the doors shut. Daniel steps out. Mina gets in. And then as you are shuffling on the back to give Daniel some room to jump into the back, bang! The crack of a rifle, and Daniel slumps to his knees. Fuck! And falls to the ground. And a car speeds past you. Can you do a spot hidden roll for me first?
Just glad
What a way to start like the session of this day. Just killing off one of us.
Oh, yeah, do it.
Fail.
What's the spot?
I got nothing.
Spot hidden.
My God!
I've got a
Great Scott.
16 to my 60.
Jesus, that's a hard success.
Yes,
Fail.
well, a gunshot did just go off, so I imagine she would be quite on edge.
And you, Sir Hyun?
88 over my unskilled 25.
A gunshot in the morning, that's what we call a Sicilian rooster.
For the three men, yes, you hear the gunshot. Yes, you see the bullet go through Daniel Herbert's.
Shit!
Sorry, he's dead.
No!
And you never noticed. Daniel Herbert's neck as blood begins to spurt out, and he falls to his knees, and he falls to the ground. And yes, all of you see one car, and then two drive past. But Mina, what you see, and what you spot most crucially, in one of the two cars, you see Detective Garrison in the passenger seat. Mina, I'm going to need you to make a drive auto roll for me.
Okay.
Roll to Cast Ambrosia Island is a Baby Beard media production. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and all our podcasts are on Spreaker, Spotify, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/babybeard. Pulp Cthulhu and all associated properties are trademark of Chaosium Inc. Used with permission.
You've been listening to a Robots Radio podcast. Smart shows for interesting people. Check out all the shows at robotsradio.net.
Looking for a Fallout audio drama? It's True Vault Escapades! That's right, follow the death-defying adventures of Detective Walter Camry and his Vault Girl Bunny as they solve the Wasteland's biggest mysteries. From the dramatic Texas prologue to the high-stakes world of New Vegas, Walter and Bunny risk it all to crack everything from murders, slaver syndicates, and corruption at the highest level in post-nuclear America. True Vault Escapades. It's a Fallout show with a detective twist. Look for True Vault Escapades wherever you get your podcasts.